their team. So, yeah, I think that, there's probably not enough stimulation there. I mean, I don't know why, but Rassie wasn't there this week. He's been at every single other test match. He didn't go to Mendoza. I don't know what the reason for that is. I would have thought that maybe him there, from outside, looking at from another angle, maybe that's the way that would have stimulated them as well. But it wasn't to be, so I'm not quite sure about that. But I will say that looking at the coaching structure, they probably need a little bit more thought from outside. Whether they would accept it and whether they would be able to do it is another thing.
Well, let's talk about that, because I've been relatively outspoken on the one thing, is that, there's not a lot of Springbok quality players who, once they get to an international level, can be taught how to play to get to be a Springbok. They can be taught to play as a Springbok, and that involves, like you said, a lot of things, being able to change tactically in the middle of a match. And for me, there's still enough talent in that side. I mean, I'm outspoken about it, but Francis Steyn, in the position that you picked him in originally at 12, is a world-class quality player. If Jacques Fourie, is going to come back from Japan, suddenly, you've got two guys there. Jean de Villiers is almost fighting for his place. He's been one of the standout players, even with the extra responsibility. But don't you think that and Rassie hasn't been there, but he's been very, very sort of focused on being a dictatorial style coach, up on the roof in Bloemfontein, yellow, take a scrum, red, take a line out, kick it out, left, right, or whatever. I mean, I've got a very good friend of mine who's coaching the Natal under 21 side at the moment. Of the starting 15, the Natal under 21 side, I mean, these are players who are going to go on to be Springboks. They're outstanding. 4 of the guys in the starting 15 haven't passed matric. They've been pulled out of a school system to play professional rugby at 15, 16, 17 years old, going to a Sharks academy. I mean, I went to Stellenbosch and studied a BCom rugby, but that was because